This will be a art video, and it's all my drawings. None of it is traced. I do no shadow drawings. It's the pencil, the paper to color. I use the watercolor pencils. Some of this, the water has been put to. Some of it I've not. But here it goes. If this may take a moment, so let me turn the page. I'm not half bad. I like the details, the finer stuff. Turn the page. Yeah. Trying to get the glare out. Not show my life to YouTube. There's a way to tell if somebody traces. And I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Here's the back of the page of the one to the right I just showed. You don't see any trace marks on the back. I guess I'm not bad. I need to finish coloring this one out. These the watercoloring pencils are very expensive, so it is what it is. Like I said, right there's the back of this one. You can see where I've done some erasing now. But other than that, I love to draw. I guess that's obvious. Call it flash art. Just art, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you could use these as tattoos, but you would significantly lose detail. And I guess that's what it's about when you draw anyway. It's the detail. Some of this stuff, you probably already seen in a tattoo shop. But this is from memory to eye to hand, so that's not bad. They start getting pretty good. Like I said, I love drawing I love drawing stuff with detail. I think I pretty much wore a pencil out on this dragon. I'm not bad on wildlife. The importance of this one isn't necessarily the native, but it's the horse. The four-legged animals are the hardest to draw. Always have been. Just slow down and take your time and look in that silverback's face. Yeah. This thing, that gorilla looks concerned. There's two drawings in this drawing. There's a heart in there if you look hard enough. I've gave a lot of my art away, especially the butterfly stuff. Anything to do with butterflies. If I ask a lady if she wants any of my art, they usually pick out anything butterfly. I've done a whole SpongeBob, just about a whole SpongeBob series. Probably need to complete it. Yeah, that's my boy. I did my own Disney series. You can tell the black, if I'd put the water to it, these would look a lot better. I couldn't believe I could draw this good until I started drawing this well. I don't know if I showed her, but it flips immediately with her on to her back. You can tell there's no tracing. Sorry I'm taking so long, but anyway. There's a lot to go through. That's my boy Marvin's son. Everybody loves a Wiley and a Roadrunner. It's funny how I draw. I don't begin where most begin. I begin with the feet. And as you can tell, bugs got pitched out of the page. Oh well. But then there's always Popeye to make up for him. I did a couple of Transformers. As you can tell, that one was the old age. There's the newer. I've done a full series on Charlie Brown. I'm gonna try to start skipping through this stuff as fast as I can. Snoopy's a little hard to get in here. Let me go panoramic. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I'm one that loves the peanuts. Always have. Always will. I believe if they would start making peanut stuff again, people would start watching it. I done a whole series on The Simpsons too. My Bart is more of a teenage Bart. I gave him a little age. I may have to make this 2 videos, it all depends. I'm jumping through, I'm sorry. If it's too fast or too slow. I've got some graphic stuff, but I'm not going to show that on YouTube. My last will be my boy Burns. My Stewie. Didn't do a big series on them, wasn't big on it. But they began in a big change through here. Trying to give you there we go, a good view without the glare. We're about get there. I think this is my Picasso. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not the worst artist in the world. I'm not the best, but I'm sure not the worst. But this is my Pennywise. That's not bad, I don't think. Some of my work will get a little 2D-ish, but that is what it is. Remember the movie Killer Clowns? Yeah, that's straight off of memory. I've done some skull work. I'm pretty good with my skull work. This was always a favorite right here. See, that skull there's a little 2D-ish, but when I turn the page, we start changing. It gets better and better. I mean, it's just being a practice artist. And I do believe that's it. Thank you, guys.